So after the coffee is barreled, we then ship it to the coffee industry board. They will then check the quality, and once the quality that they check randomly meets the national quality standard, then they will export it to the customer that we direct them to. Another exciting part of the operation is that Mavis Bank Coffee Factory is the owner of the Jablon brand. So when we finish the processing of the green, it is called MBCF. When we roast the green coffee and package it as roasted coffee, then it is called Jablon. And the Jablon operation represents about 60% of the roasted and ground coffee market in Jamaica. We are by far the leading brand that we have in Jamaica, and what we have done is to have products in almost every segment of the Jamaica Blue Mountain value-added chain. So we have the roasted and ground. It is available in burlap bags, and we have just introduced a new packaging machine that does these stand-up square bags. We also have the cans. We have the instant product. We are introducing what we call a coffee beverage, reintroducing a coffee beverage very, very shortly. So when you and we also have the hospitality product that is introduced in the industry, and I'll show in the hotels, and I'll show you that. So you are coming to an operation that is integrated and looks from the tree or from the farm straight through to the cup. In terms of some other statistics that I think it's should enlighten us, is that Mavis Bank Coffee Factory in 2009 registered $1 billion worth of sales. And in fact, it's the first coffee company in Jamaica.
Is it the Jamaican dollars, just to make sure?
Yeah, $1 billion Jamaican dollars, which is approximately $13.5 million US dollars. But that in Jamaica, in the scope of the scheme of things, is a large company.
And it also affects the whole community.
And it also affects the whole community. You have 12,000 coffee farmers, but it touches the life of 120,000 of our rural families. And the multiplier effect is awesome because each rural family has about 4 members to the household. So you can see that in terms of coffee, it touches the life of about 1 million of our citizens. I mean, that for us is a part of the tremendous satisfaction that Jamaica Blue Mountain brings to the entire country, and certainly help to lift the overall standard of living in rural communities. 70% of our coffee is exported to Japan, 20% that is Mavis Bank is exported to the States, and in fact we are approximately 5% is exported to Europe. This year going forward, partnering with our UK agent, Lanford Brothers UK, we are seeking to aggressively grow our market share in the European market, because we think that the product is excellent. We want to reposition the MBCF brand in that market, and we want to ensure that at least we get a substantial share of that market, to the extent that Mavis Bank represents about 44% of the entire Blue Mountain business. Why we have been able to survive and continue to reposition the brand is because we have engaged 2 critical fundamental strategies. One, which is market diversification.
Essential.
In 1997, 99% of all our coffee exported out of Jamaica was going into Japan. We strategically took a decision to appoint a USA agent, a UK agent, a China agent, and a Korean agent, And over the last 12 years, we have seen the diversification of products out of Japan into UK, into the United States. We have engaged Mr. Edgar Munn in the USA, Mr. Peter De Bruyne in London, and certainly now in 2011, what we're seeing is 70% is going to Japan, 20% to the United States, 5% to the UK, and growing. And indeed, that is a part of the strategy that we're going to be using to continue the growth and the expansion of the Jamaica Blue Mountain market. The other strategy is a product diversification strategy. Different ranges. What we have done, for example, locally, we have just spent about 800,000 US about 4 years ago to recondition our Jablum roasting plant. We have bought new equipment, new roasters, and we have expanded the product range, moving to roasted and ground, instant beverage. We're in the hospitality industry, and very shortly we're going to be launching a brand new product that is going to take the world by surprise. An exciting product that is going to take the world by. It's a secret at the moment.
Looking forward to hearing all about it.
Yes. So we have been aggressive in our product diversification, and that has worked, and it has allowed us to continue to maintain the at least the 60% of the local market. But where we're even more aggressive is to grow the e-commerce business, where in fact consumers who want Jamaica Blue Mountain directly from our factories or through our distributors can come directly to us. And what we'd normally do, we'd give them a choice. And if they want the coffee roasted from the factory, we'll send it to them door to door. If in the different markets they want it from those markets, we'll direct our distributors to supply them with those products. So those two strategies has really worked for us. As it relates to the green bean products, we have also diversified the packaging of the product, where we have conventionally a 70 kilo barrel. We have introduced a 30 kilo, we have introduced a 15 kilo, and for some of the markets, primarily the USA, we have introduced a 8 kilo barrels. So and it is really to target those small roasters who can't afford a 30 kilo barrel. So we are really trying to do as much as possible to expand the market to the extent that we make a premium and an expensive product easy to be afforded by those who want it and has that disposable income to exercise that choice. So to complement those two fundamentals, strategy, the issue of promotion and consistent promotion is going to be fundamental. For the existing market, what we have been doing is to provide promotional support through the provision of products, through the provision of funding where necessary, in partnership with our distributors in those markets, to really promote the Jamaican Blue Mountain in a very big way. That's for us is very important. For the new markets, what we have done as a part of our entry strategy is to look at an enterprise that will afford our representative in those new markets to commit some of those funding to the issue of promotion of Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee. Because what we really want to do is to ensure that not only people can afford it, but that we can maintain that demand for the product. We are very strong on quality. Quality for us is extremely important. I normally say that we have 5 objectives here at Mavis Bank. The first is quality, the second is quality, the third is quality, we don't have a fourth, and the fifth is delivery, getting a quality product on a timely basis to our consumers in excellent conditions. And we do 2 things. One, we have a very developed extension service where we provide support to our 6,000 farmers that supply coffee to us. And some of these farmers have been supplying coffee to us for well over 30 years, some for well over 35 years, some for 15 years. And when they deliver the coffee to us, we pay them a first payment. Within about 2 or 3 months after that delivery, we then provide them with fertilizer to fertilize the plants to ensure that it preserves the production for the next crops to come. The second thing that we do, we have our advisory service that goes out and provide advice to our farmers, tell them when to prune, when to fertilize,
education,
the whole education process, and farm demonstration, and a number of activities trying to lift the average production of Jamaica Blue Mountain by our farmers from what it is now, which is about 35 to 40 boxes an acre, to somewhere in the region of about 90 to 110 boxes per acre. Because that alone will give them substantially more revenue than going for the price. The second leg of it is testing. The quality control mechanism for us is very important, which I'm going to demonstrate to you, which is cupping the coffees. That's one. Well, firstly, to examine the beans to ensure that they meet the quality specification. To examine the roasted coffee to ensure that the even dense beans produce a very even and balanced roast. And to ensure that the cup of the coffee is clean, and what is featured is what is described as that unique taste that is known and attached only to Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee, which is clean, sweet, mellow, balanced, a fantastic aftertaste that when you have it, it comes back and it hits you.
And there's that aftertaste as well, that long lingering aftertaste, that chocolate type character that says, hey, you just had some Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee.